It's a freeing Friday, folks. Let's fight. We're happy that you guys are here with us. It's a freeing Friday. Let's fight. Welcome in the ring to each and every one of you. Pace and power, boots on the ground, folks. Tell them how it is. Boots on the ground. Share the live, smash that emoji button. Let us know if you're hearing us clearly at your end, folks, because that is how we want to be heard. As I said, good evening to each and every one of you. We were up this morning. We apologize. Yep, on behalf of GPL, we apologize, folks. And as you know, we ain't got the thing yet. We're working on it, though. We're going to have all of you with us. We say pace and power. And what it did has been, folks, pace and power. Share that live. Pretty Milicia, Patricia Graves, Andy Goodman. Smash that emoji button as well. Leon Logan, good to see you there, and all the other folks who are joining us this evening. Pace and power. Share, 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 share. Smash that emoji button, folks. Good to have all of you out here. Pace and power. And look what we're following, folks. We got the fight card set. It is set. It is set this evening. Share that live as you come in, folks. As you rock and come in, smash that emoji button as well, folks. Smash it, smash it, smash it, smash it. We got the fight card set, folks. We got the opener as well. We got this where we starting tonight. This where we starting tonight, folks. What's the latest on the teachers? They tell us no decision is yet. No decision is yet. We can trust this fellow. We can really trust this fellow. We can tell you why we asked the question. We can tell you why we asked the question just now, folks. But first, what's the latest?
Following the meeting between the Ministry of Education and the Guyana Teachers Union yesterday, the Education Ministry has stated that during the meeting, the GTU and the MOE identified 27 issues to be tabled for discussion. Following this, the two teams agreed on the order in which the matters will be addressed. The first issue tabled for discussion was the establishment of a terms of reference for the meetings. After deliberations, it was agreed that there will not be assigned terms of reference. However, both parties agreed that at the end of each meeting, two representatives for each negotiation team and two witnesses will sign the minutes. The Ministry of Education also stated that teacher absenteeism and punctuality, poor performance schools, continuous professional education, and completion of syllabuses are to be discussed. The Ministry of Education reiterated its commitment to continuing dialogue with the Guyana Teachers Union. Discussions have produced several noteworthy results that will benefit teachers, children, and the system as a whole. At the end of the meeting, no firm stand was made on any of the items highlighted. The next meeting between the two parties is scheduled for Tuesday, March 12, 2024, 9:30 a.m.
Yeah, it's a lot happening, folks. As we said, it's a lot. Now coming in, folks, you didn't miss anything much. We were giving an update on the Guyana Teachers Union and what's the latest on that front, folks. And we have to another update we're gonna bring you guys up to speed on in just a little bit, folks. In just a little bit, we're gonna bring you guys up to speed with another announcement. So brace it over, folks. Brace it over. Good to have each and every one of you on the live this evening. Pace and power, good folks. Boots on the ground. Y'all know how we do it. Y'all know how we did wrong this part. Boots on the ground. We ain't backing down, folks. Slippers on the ground still. That's what we say, folks. Slippers on the ground still. Pace and power. We hope that you guys are good. We hope that you guys are well wherever you're joining us from. Folks, pace and power. Pace and power and pace. Pace and power. Good to have each and every one of you, folks, on the live. How y'all doing tonight? How are y'all doing tonight? Smash that emoji button, folks. Smash that emoji button. Rock and come in, good folks. Rock and come in. Smash that emoji button for us. Wherever you're joining us from this evening, we are happy that you folks are here. Happy. And that was the opener, folks. That was the opener for you. Good to have you guys here, as we said, and it's right in the 592 we jump in. We are wasting no time tonight, folks. Again, we apologize. We could not have been with you guys this morning, and we're apologizing there on behalf of GPL. Yep, GPL. Share that line, folks. You're right in the 592. We got a lot to update you on this evening. How y'all doing? How is it out there, good folks? How is it in the 592? Do let us know. Eva Mattis, how are things at your end, Eva? Stop keeping things from me, man. Do let us know how you're doing out there. Good folks, wherever you're joining us from tonight, let us know how you guys are doing out there. Good folks, do let us know how you're doing out there, folks. I see Michaela Andrew Coates is here with us. Michaela Andrew Coates, Andrew Coates. Now how you said? Guys, we are happy. We are delighted and happy that you guys are here with us tonight. And we got quite a few things to cover, quite a few things to bring you guys up to speed on. And we're not going to delay, folks. We're not going to delay. Let's see what we have here. What do we have here, good folks? Do we have it? I think we do. And folks, we're off. Them boy says you Jumbie bird. Jumbie bird things. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. When you see some things happening, Lachman, Jamal, when you see some things happening, Lachman and Jamal, my lord, my lord, my lord. Jumbie bird things. Y'all know 125.92. 125.92. What goes? Unless I can tell you. 125.92. What goes? Well, look story here now. Look story here now. It's one thing to the next delaying in this country, folks. One thing to the next. Project after project after project after project. Delaying. The chief of which is that Cemetery Road project. You all remember Ejel tell us about the spirits? Remember Ejel told us about the spirits in Cemetery Road? Oh yes, well apparently them spirits still tackling them boys. Them spirits still going on. And real battle. Look some what we saw. Apologies there, folks. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. As we said, it's a lot happening with this Cemetery Road project. It's been delayed. It has been delayed. And that's for normal. Ejel gets on the ground there and he's throwing everybody's life away. Sukshan Sudhari, Mark, Jonna, Donnet, Marlin. He got on the ground there. He said, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No more extensions. No, and it's a number of places. Good folks, we are seeing these projects delayed. It's a number of places. They're telling us Access Bridge at Bellevue, Canal number 1 and 2, South Renville Gardens, the main road there, Cemetery Road project delayed, Conversation Road project delayed. But we know this particular project here, Cemetery Road project, Deborah Leach, had some issues because Ejel said the spirits preventing the contractors, supernatural forces, Andrew Griffith. He said it was preventing the contractors from completing the project. I don't know if you remember that. I don't know if you all remember that. It wasn't that long ago. He said it was the spirit, it was the things preventing them. But it's got to take these folks with a pinch of salt, you know. Y'all, when last y'all heard of folks? You got to take it with a pinch of salt, but they're bringing it back. They're bringing it back. You got to take them with a pinch. You got to take them with a real pinch of salt. And you know who was down there quite recently? Annette Ferguson was on the front lines quite recently. She said she saw a number of unfinished aspects, as you can see right before your eyes there. A number of unfinished things is the spirits. It's the spirits. And even though Ejel said, the contractor said, this is since last year, July, we're discussing this project, you know. And in fact, that the project was stalled. But good folks, you see what's happening here? You had a lot of promises for local government election. And once local government election, Mark and Leon and Everett passed and they didn't get the result they were looking for in the city as elsewhere, they dung tools. They have dung tools. But now a lot of pressure is being brought to bear. You all see the length of that road? They all see the length of that road. They call it Cemetery Road, but it's really and truly an extension of Vicinjon Road, running all the way through there. At every aspect of this project is delayed. What's happening, folks? Isabella Butters, what's happening? Leon Logan, what's happening? Patricia Everett, what's happening? There's nothing these boys can do properly. But you know, Ejel can go and huff and puff and all manner of things. But he can't blow them out. Maybe them spirits too strong, folks. maybe the spirits just too strong. But y'all know we talking the truth. Every aspect of this thing stall up. Bridges finished. Parts of the roads dug up. You see these excavators still working there. Huh? We entering into where he said, this is the partner that got the problem. Is the spirits from the cemetery preventing them? This is the Princess Street and Cemetery Road bridge there. It's unfinished. I don't know who tell them they want a 4-lane road through the cemetery. A bundle of nonsense these boys with. Who tell them they want a 4-lane road through the cemetery? Angel said it's the spirits. Huh? Y'all don't believe me? Some of you might be new to this program. And y'all say, look how he telling tales on this big man now. Look how he telling tales. Take a look and take a listen. When Angel raised this issue, this is last year, July, in the National Assembly. You'll see this timestamp on the parliamentary video there. Take a listen to some of what Angel said about this very project here, folks.
This project, sir, started on time, shortly after signing of the contract. But the evidence is there, and it's now known around that the contractor has had to change several teams because of the location of this project and the superstitious nature of our country. When some members of staff started falling sick, there was some interpretation by some that it had to do with some supernatural force that was at work and the rest of it, and workers started staying away from the project. So that's one of the things that delayed the project.
Honorable Member, Mr. Duncan.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I wanted to ask the honorable member on the first, he spoke about the snags in the project, and he referenced spirits frightening away the workers. The bishop said the spirits, and I wanted to ask him, what has been the situation to date with the spirits and the workers, and if the condition persists, that the spirits are running the workers out of the burial ground, what will be the intervention of the government on the spirits running the workers and presenting snags in the project? That's the question.
It's not the first time we've had to deal with these phenomena. Honorable Member, Mr. Henry, it's not the first time in the House. Go ahead, Bishop.
Mr. Speaker, whenever I come to this assembly, I think we come here to do serious business. This is not a comedy show. This is not a comedy show. And I repeat again, this is not a comedy show. Men were out there working who took ill. And because of the nature of our country and beliefs, people ascribe the illness to be because of where they are working. I never said anything in this assembly about spirits. Never said so. Never said so. You are so obsessed with spirits.
Go ahead, Honorable Minister, please.
Mr. Speaker, for the purpose of clarity, I would want to ask that the Hansard be retrieved to deal with that. Because when members take things of people's welfare lightly and try to trivialize it, it speaks about the nature of leadership that we are providing as a country. Because if people are working and a team of men started a job, some got ill and they pulled off, the family says don't return. Recruiting new people became a challenge because they heard the foresaid got ill, I was simply saying about the nature of our country and the kinds of beliefs that people harbor. Never spoke about spirits interfering with anybody. Because as far as I know theologically, a dead person can't have a spirit. A dead person can't have a spirit.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Honorable members.
So that was last year, July, folks. That was last year, July. The man said we do serious business here. But the road ain't finished yet. The road can't finish yet. As I said, MP Anne Ferguson visited this area recently. And she said a number of things still to be done. I'm telling you what the MP said. A number of things. The Western Carriageway from Princess to Sussex Street. Princess Street to Sussex Street. Right? Partially have asphalt. The median between Princess and Sussex Street, still incomplete. Walkways on both corridors between Front Road and Mandela Avenue, incomplete. The main access bridge at the head of Princess Street and Cemetery Road, incomplete. And they got inadequate number of workmen on the site. Inadequate number of workmen on the site. Folks, for all intents and purposes, yeah, the spirits still knocking at one, folks. The spirit's still knocking at one. How y'all doing out there? And there's a lot we following tonight. But look story here now. Look story. It's a lot, folks. You don't think it's the spirits? I said it's the spirits. It's the spirits that got the contractor there. Allegedly got 10 other contracts. It's the spirits. So Chancellor Harris, the spirits is that he didn't even know we get 10 contracts. He know we get 10 additional contracts. Spirits. That's what I'm telling y'all. It's the spirits. How y'all doing, folks? The GTU. And the Ministry of Education. I ain't tell y'all, the Ministry of Education can do something foolish. The Ministry of Education will say something foolish. Didn't I say so? I should be a prophet. David Pappin, Royston Campbell, I should be a prophet. I tell y'all, Sheila Boy Child, David Amsterdam, the Ministry of Education, they can do something or say something foolish and baggy. It's just in the DNA. They can't help themselves. They got the wind in the sails. And they could score one for the team. But it's in the nature. It is in the nature of the beast to operate the way they operate. So last night the teachers came out saying, we have an agreement on XYZ. Saddam ran out. Said, like it's different meetings they went through. Like it's different. Vashi said a lamateur. Maybe that too. You know lamateur bad name now. Vashi said a lamateur. When you hear this story, it's like two different meetings. Like it's two different meetings. Saddam went in the old meeting and the Ghana Teachers Union went in the right meeting apparently. But I like how the Ghana Teachers Union run out behind him and snatch him back today. They run out behind him and snatch him back. Publish the minutes of the meeting. Totally different story now. Folks, totally different story now. That's why I want to tell you all. When you know who you're dealing with, you can know how to operate. The man said they never had agreement and this salary is you and that salary is you and the next one. And they snatch him. I like how they snatch him. Minister meeting in your skin. Minister meeting. Who's sharing their life tonight? Who gonna smash that emoji button? Pace and power. I can tell you once we come in 592. Once we land, once we meet, once we touch down. That's the order. Once we meet, folks. I'm playing. One more time for Saddam. One more time for Saddam. Why do you think he's too smart? You didn't work out 2 lights for the last one. Saddam Hussein. You didn't work out 2 lights for the last one. He trying all manner of things. Yeah, the people publish the minutes. And this is why in those electoral fraud cases, the defense want the minutes of the GCOM meeting. Why GCOM want to release the minutes? Why GCOM want to release the minutes? You know Diane, Linden, Rosetta, Enid, Lester, Sheila Boychak. Why don't they want to release the minutes? This is the same kind of thing we talk about. This is the same kind of thing the frightened run the garden. The same story where the teachers union run out and snatch Saddam, say, hey, come back here. Come back, Saddam. You only play, you crazy. You only snatch him. Yep, one time. Minister meeting in his skin. Y'all think this place is easy? It is not. Just in case you think it is. It is not. Somebody lied me by to Mary but spark. What ups? This fella, oh my God. You gotta get some kind of heart. Huh? Some kind of heart to kill another man, period. And then to kill a woman, oh my God, you got to be the worst kind. I'm the young man who murdered the woman in Puerto Rico quite recently. The woman was fleeing from him. The report said he ran behind her, broke a bottle, and stabbed her. He was liming into Mary. He was liming into Mary. I don't know if he was at the airport. He was heading for a flight. I do not know the folks he was liming into Mary. Well, on this international women say to snatch him. What up? One time. Come here. Yeah, that's some people, you know. Some people can bite the ears, punch him in the throat. The snatch, he said, what ups? Liming into Mary. You got to be some kind of person. When I was doing on the graduate level, people say he was drunk. We said drunken intent is still intent. Intent to kill, intent to murder, intent to what have you. A drunken intent is still intent. Arrested, they got with him. You can't do it. They got to make an example. I wish he would appear before Sandal Kissoon. You know, Sandal is one of the serious ones. I wish he would appear before Sandal Kissoon. You know he would throw the whole book at him, right? You know by now Sandal would throw the whole. I wish he would appear. Nikisha Sutton's young woman's name. And this jerk is Melroy LaRose. Well, snatching to Mary. Snatched him up into Mary. You gotta make some people an example, you know. We gotta make some folks an example. You then continue to make the example pass you. Make them an example. And then you can see what is what. Where we there? Right? Wicked, stinking, dirty. Make him an example. This whole thing is finished, you know. 1, 2, 3 of them. This killing of our women. 2, 3, 4 of them. This raping of our women at Excalibur, among other places. Mind you, the man said, the Excalibur man says, former government minister, forget the old him. Take that old him out of your mind. Wicked, stinking, dirty. Well, they're still holding on. How this land here is not City Hall land, the JNS ground and the NIS ground. Could you imagine if that family that bequeathed this land to this country, if that family that bequeathed that land to this country was only after money, generations of our young people would not have had that open space for recreation there. But see, when all you're seeing is dollar signs, you can't see nothing else, you know. And I'll show you a lot of things happening in this country, but people only seeing dollar signs and selling out our birthright. That is what they're doing. That is what they're up to. They're claiming vociferously the land is still theirs. According to them, the land is still theirs. When the old boy addressed the issue yesterday in his press conference, take a look and take a listen. Pure nonsense, if you ask me.
They're back at it again now, trying to block the new hotel, the $300 million hotel, by saying you saw the city council trying to say they own the land. That has been, you should read the release from Lands and Survey, the detail. This is what they've gone about all the time, perpetrating these myths, the lies, and all of it to block development. First of all, we own. Mentor has written to the president. The president must broker some arrangement between him and the president and the Qataris. They want to get at the table. And you know when APNU people get at the table what they want. That's not going to happen here. It's not going to happen here. The thing is that here it's clear. we have disproved their lies that Norton has adopted. They just want to block the project. We have talked about green space. We dealt with that issue too. It's a total lie. And he's trying to get the city engineer and the others to commit illegal acts by blocking the investment on the basis of a faulty, not a faulty transport. The last page of a transport that he didn't read the first 2 pages, as Lands and Survey said. He didn't read the first 2 pages of the same transport that he has. So this is not new. Obstruction, everything.
Yeah, he knows everything but the things he's supposed to know. He there fun. Everything but the things they're supposed to know. If the people who originally owned that plot of land, prime real estate, if they had thought owning dollars and cents, we would have been paying them until now to pass that area there. But this set, no vision. And they love people. Oh, they love green spaces. But we can sell it out below market prices at it. Right? Because we got to get it cut. We got to eat a bread. Right? We got to make a bread and eat a food. That's what they say. Wickedness. And then he know which page. Publish the whole document, man. Publish the whole, scan the whole document and publish it. Lands and surveys. We can't read for ourselves. One convoluted long statement, drawn out statement. Publish the whole document. Wicked. That's what you call it. Selling out everything, you know. Everything sell. Nothing left. He watched them 2 more mornings. They won the cemetery. They won the cemetery. Right? They won the cemetery. You could hear Brutus and Hickens said, well, you don't give me land and highway, give the cemetery. We can take sand from them. We can make them into a sand pit now. Right? And you know that could happen in this country because one man there in Rossignol, was using sand from the cemetery. It's not perfect. You all never do that. We can't sell out everything. They neglected the villages, the indigenous communities. For months, we heard in different sectors the folks crying out. For months. And now they're telling them, get your affairs in order. Elections come in. I want our indigenous brothers go out there and vote them out. Vote them out. Doing a pack of nonsense. You got to be jumping through hoops. So weighing them, putting on the mala before you get anything done. Pack of foolishness, if you ask me. I hope our indigenous brothers and sisters go there and cast a vote against them. Bring in proper people. Sell it to Shaw's thieving up the money. Don't want to be accountable. Don't want transparency. And he wants to come out here and lecture us. Who don't want development? Pack of scamps and crooks. I hope our beloved indigenous brothers and sisters go out there, rally against them and this foolishness. Pack of nonsense. Best wishes to all our brothers and sisters in indigenous communities. Casting a vote very shortly in those community elections, those indigenous village councils elections. We wish them the best, folks. We wish them the best. Moving on. Got a couple of things. I tell you, it's only them want to make a bread and eat a food. They're not concerned about this. Pearson, Sharon, Seafarers, Beatrice, Joy, they're not concerned. You must make a bread, Wendell. Lester, you must make a bread. Leon, you must make a bread. Why is only them? Why is only them? Only some people want to make a bread in this country. Huh? Look at the fight for Hess and Chevron. Look how Exxon fighting for territory. Oh, if Japan fought for us the way they fought for Exxon. Hess wants to sell its shares to Chevron. Just about 60 billion or so. Exxon don't want that. carrying the company to arbitration now. I like none of them. None of them. I haven't seen any good for the Guyanese people since we started pumping oil. People not feeling it. And I tell you all, like us or love us, we start news every Monday. What the cost of living doing to you is the column. How you in the cost of living is the article. Read it about Guyanese, what Guyanese say across this country. Every single week, without fail, everybody interviewed. The random sample. Same cry. Things tight, Uncle Sabrok. Things tight. Like how Kwame Ronald last night. Things tight in the city. People catching the tail. But them colossus at the top fighting. This island belong to them. Fighting. They ain't fighting for you or me, you know. Fighting for themselves. But we're watching it, folks. We fight for the oil, folks. My Lord. Fight for the oil. Jack them rolling over. Rolling over. Right. I remember that press conference, people say, BJ, if this thing up for sale, we got the money. Man, I wonder. Huh? You want a consultation fee? You don't want that. There's a lot happening, folks. A lot. Air fun. Air fun. Air fun. Air fun. Air fun. Air fun. Air. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know I'm telling you. Don't do it. Don't do it. I saw teachers on the breadline 3 weeks. Huh? But there's another constituency apparently. Right? I regret what happened to those minors. It is because of Irfan Ali and teams, their inept policies, incompetent ministers, weak on crime. We have what happening there. Because the criminal elements know what's up. Nobody on the wall, nobody at the gates. And so the boys move with impunity. If I miss a beach, you know, don't went and see them already. And they happy for minors. They gotta eat a bread too. They gotta make a bread and eat a food. I'm happy for boat operators. But we all gotta do it the right way. See, while if one run out there, several things you have to see, you know. Several matters if I'm not seeing. I want to say it again for emphasis. Boat operators, miners in this country, rock and come in. Make your bread and eat your food. For all of us. Every sector, nook and cranny. The rising tide must float all boats. But that's where we got a distinction in this country. It's only some boats floating. Boats and bodies floating. We saw the teachers there. Mark, Andrew, Beatrice, David Esther, Van Classic. Days upon days. Here when they run out, he meet now. And he's a transformational leader. What books you are reading? Who inspires you all? Who motivates you? He's a transformational leader. Any leader worth its salt would have been out there without teachers. I feel your pain. How can I help you? Talk to me. You see? But only you want me with some. That's why folks say he's a joke, Donna George. He's a joke. But while April's out there, I want to direct his attention to a couple of things. While with the operators, I want to draw your attention to a couple of things. Marat put out a notice quite recently about boat fares. But everybody said Marat like the blind. Marat is a state entity. Everybody said Marat blind. Marat and seeing. Because the boat fares gone up a long time ago. And even though one Jill has huffed and puffed, the people said the fares not going down. So it's not 2,500 from Purika to Bartica. It's not 1,000 from Purika to Wickenham. It's not 1,300 from Purika to Supernam. It's not 500 from Purika to Leguan. And Georgetown to Breeden Hoop, it's not 100. And Wales to Grove, it's not 100 neither. It is not that. But the clueless. Ali clueless, and definitely, Wanajel, he can 1 year since July last year, I'm sure will get an extension. But they're going to end up like the Chetty Jagan International Airport. It's building for 20 years. That's how it's going to end up. That's how it's going to end up. So, Marat put out this note here finale. Hope you're watching tonight on a big screen. The 85-inch. Sorry, my eyes pass you. You're 185-inch. I hope you're watching. People write on this post on social media. Said, Marad, you gotta go buy, what's the people place? Optic. Yeah. What's the newest kid on the block? Optic. And here, Optic building hospital now. Marad, you gotta go buy Optic. Look at some of the comments. Under that post, Marco Bashir. Marco says the last time I tried to give a boatman 1,300 Supernam, they refused to take it. It's 1,500 the last time I traveled. Marada know that. Remember, everyone is flying by helicopter to say he will know. Everyone is going to buy helicopter. That is Marco. Folks, so while everyone meeting with boat operators, I want to draw this to attention, Big Sahib. I want to draw this. Marco said the last time he tried to give a boatman 1,300, the man staunchly advised them it's 1,500. So where Marad coming from? Who's sharing the damn life tonight? And then look what another person under that same post said. Darshini Lal. Darshini Lal tagged Marad. See, Marad, you've been posting the approved fares since some time now. However, Marad, I'm sure you're aware that passengers pay more than the approved fare. That's what Darshini Lal says. Is there any mechanism in place for compliance with these fares? So everyone gallivanting himself about this place, talking about he's a transformational leader and Guyana changing, and we can't get the fare structure right. Dashley said additionally, Irfan, when will something be done about the daily instances of boats stopping in the middle of the river because of engine issues? Come on, Dashley, talk the things, girl. Talk the things. When is that going to stop? Perhaps when life is lost, then we might think this issue needs to be addressed. Look, people like Dashley coming. Dashley talking things, she ain't talk with what in she mouth. She ain't talk with what in she mouth. So I wish to draw that Exhibit A to Irfan's attention. Exhibit A. And ask me on that. Ask me on the boat operators and so on. What happened at the Peroni Creek? How did they give me out in this country? They give me out in this country. Blind, blind, blind. Folks, I didn't know you could mine a creek. Right? I didn't know you could take bounty and dry out a whole creek and dig it up. Looking for diamond and gold, bauxite and timber. I didn't know that, folks. Hey, folks, raping this country, you know. Raping this country. Blind. Why don't go and carry the Qatar hotel there? Huh? Plant it somewhere about there. Yeah, one land, that's undisputed land. Go down by Peroni side now. Drop it down there, buttocks. Yeah, see, you ever heard people mine a creek? Where you don't get a license? You could mine a creek. Block it up. You don't care what's happening downstream, upstream. Who won't get the water? This creek is your owner. You mine a creek? Everyone see that? As everyone meeting with miners, I wish to draw this to your attention, Big Sahib. You could mine a whole creek. Huh? Where are get these friends from, man? A whole creek? Take a look. Thank you, Melly Mel.
What's a show, yeah? What you going on here? Watch. This is the thing I'm talking about. The double standard with GGMC. And what's the coordinates again? Watch it, I'm marking it. I'm marking it. Why watch it? Watch it. Watch. I want you to see. Watch it. The double standard to go in now. See you mark it? Watch it. Divert the whole creek. The whole creek. Ain't got no creek here no more. Ain't got nothing here no more. You understand? Look the magnitude of the war going on here. This is not right. Minister, this is not right. This is not right at all. And you know that the man who in charge of this operation here, the man who in charge of this operation, right? There's an engineer. Ain't got no cricket no more. Puruni done divert. Puruni done divert. Watch what they say. I want you to see what's going on here. Divert. Nobody is supposed to walk in. Nobody. This matter they in court. They divert this creek. Block the creek. Watch. Watch how they divert Puruni. This is Puruni here. This is how they divert this place. Watch Puruni. Huh? This could be right. Watch again. I want you to see what block they upon. 3464. This is the thing. This is the thing that was going on in this place. The double standard. The double standard. What small man got for facing this tongue when he come against a big man. They should be allowed. They shouldn't be allowed. Watch. Divert the creek. There's the creek. The creek running here. Going wrong here. Watch. They ain't got no creek. They walk in the creek bed. They walk in the creek bed. You understand? They don't walk out everything, so. Watch. Show you again. I'm gonna mark here with the machine walking. Watch. Watch what's going on here. Want the world to see. Because this is not right. You are fighting we don't claim in a river. Claim to get 300 feet in land. And the commissioner turning a blind eye to this here. Continue turning a blind eye. Look. I want you to look. Look and see. Look, enter. I'm marking it. Watch. Watch it, what you marking. What you marking? D46400. The quick divert. Watch it, they're working.
Yeah. That's what's going down, folks. They're digging me out. You could block a whole creek. And then this government is wanting these small miners not making the accurate goal declarations. The small, you think that's a small miner? Blocking the creek, walking the creek, as the gentleman said. Over to you, Finale. Let's see the pump in the chest now. I want to see Jack, you like how he said, no, we're not giving out sandpit licenses anymore. See, we're not going to allow anybody to work the creeks. Come on, Jack, you. Huh? Who living room you got to go through? Go in to block a creek. You see somebody tomorrow, they go say, I can block the Emerald River. Dry it out and start mining. Block it, throw down the water and start mining. This is a country we got. Nasty things you don't talk about at these big fancy energy expo. How they're raping we in Puruni Creek. Blind. How you don't talk about these things. But it is what it is. You see the allegations the man make. Strong. We getting dig out in Puruni Creek. Look, story here now. Think we finished that? And now started, folks. More in the matter beside the pistol. That's why I want to know. Look at this. Look at this. Some strange phenomena. You think it's only cricket in the go? Oh my Lord. 3 days, 3 bodies just floating up. 3 days, folks. Bodies just floating up. You see when you see these things one, it don't seem to make sense. But when you put them together, then you see the real story. You see one here, one sir, one. If one, as you were them both boys, bodies floating up. Last week, a fisherman body was found dashed in a trench in Agriculture Road, Triumph. Fisherman body, Dash was the name, 42 years old. Yep. This week, they pulled the body out of the Bartica market area. The waters. You know Bartica? You know the market there? All right. They pull out a body from there. What body just floating up in this country? What's going down? You don't think it's one thing? You don't think it's one thing wrong in this country? What's going down? I need the churches tonight. I know they got a big religious festival. Pray for this country. Pray for this country. In Babis, again, this week, they found a man chopped to death. The body float up. In the back dam of Babis, chop wounds his hands, chop wounds his head. He body just float up. You hearing story here? We're not making this up, you know. We're not making this up. I don't call 3 bodies. It's 4. Because in today's paper, they said a man was fished out of the Essequibo, found dead in the sea. Mahindra Prasad, body just floating up. I don't know if it's from the Kuli Boy. I don't know if it's from the Gulf Stream, the Solo Creek, but body just floating up. A chapung here, a chapung there, a farmer there. What's happening in this country? What's going down in this country? 4 and 4. I thought it was 3. Y'all know we go with the maths. You know we go with the maths. The man pulled from the market, the Bartica market, the river there. The man found with the chopped wounds. That's from Agriculture Road. Now this fisherman from Jib on the Essequibo coast. And I tell you about the skeletal remains they found in the Esplanade in New Amsterdam. He didn't float up. He just come up. He just come up. 5 bodies just emerge over the last couple of just like that, you know. But see, when you see it one and so on, one so. I said, that's nothing. And put it together now. Where these bodies coming from? Oh, these people just surfacing. You gotta be careful out there. Be careful out there. Right? Never down with that, shenanigans at GCOM. Shenanigans at GCOM. Listen story here now. Listen story here. Commissioner Vincent Alexander tells us, in very short order, we have more people in the country, more people on the voters list than the country. Yet again, listen to what he says. I just want to give you one paragraph from this missive to the press today. With effect from March 1, GCOM has produced an official list of electors. The list is made up of 706,000 persons. 706,439 to be precise. As some of us have projected with concern, the voters list will soon exceed the resident population in Guyana. And nobody got a problem with that. Which is approximately in the vicinity of 780,000. The list can go past that. The school age population, Alexander says, is estimated to be over 200,000. So if that's 780, 200,000 school-age children who can't vote. Which means, right, our resident voting population should be approximately 580,000. But the voters list exceeds that voting population. You understand what's happening here? You understand how dead bodies can just float up and vote? You think you'll understand what's happening here? Folks, the next election, they're not rigging it, you know. I want you all know the next election, they've already started to rig it. We got more people on the list than in the country. And the people in the country, 200,000 under the age. And I'm borrowing the PPP. Who seem to like that people on list? I remember a local government election quite recently. Some signatures, Edward, Diane, Donna, appear. So those men might be floating up. That does not mean they will not be voting in the next election. No, folks. That don't mean you're voting. CC says rigging galore. That is what Vincent Alexander told us. In another broadcast, we can be talking to him. That's what he tell us. Well, what would a day in the 592 be if we had a fire? What would a day in the 592 be, folks? Well, in quarantine. Norma McIntosh, security guard by profession. She said she was in the market when she get the call. Number 76 village, the call. She said she was in the market when she get the call. One phone call could change your life, you know. You ever get a phone call that change your life? Huh? Norma McIntosh got a call recently. She said I was in the market when they tell me the house on fire. President, you ever get a call in it? Eva, change your life. This is International Women's Day, and happy International Women's Day to all our women, our beautiful women. This was Norma's fate. Why? Because she lives in the 592. And today was her day. Today was her day. Look next time now. Look, folks, it's a free Friday. If after this Friday, you still in bondage, something wrong with you. Nice time. There's a free Friday. And look, story here now. Jack Duke abused more now. It was a free Friday. He abused more now. More. Look, story here. In 2018, you see the constable shot and killed a young man. He was free today. He was free today. Remember, Jack Duke said there's a conspiracy in the magistracy. There's a conspiracy. Yep, the man was free today. He was free today. Take that and go with it. And folks, that Lance Corporal of the City Constabulary, right, Mr. Gregory Bascom, was on trial before Magistrate Priya Sinarayan Bihari. Right? And he is alleged to have murdered, shot and killed this young man, Marlon Fredericks. God rest his dead. He walked free today. Walked free today. Jack, you're convicted. Jack, you say we getting convictions, conspiracy, the magistracy in the judiciary. Yeah, walked free today. Ain't finished there. Tell you, it was a free Friday. The prison officers that were implicated in the escape of Smalley, God rest the dead, they walked free today as well. They walked free today as well. It was a free Friday. I can tell you, it was a free Friday. Marilyn Lorimer, Penelope, Asher, Charles Nelson, Rastaman, Eva, it was a free Friday. Right? If the men are innocent, and I have no doubt, if the court set them free, the court set them free. But these men aside, and the others who were also free, because there was a number of them detained over Smalley escape. All of them aside, the court say you're free, you're free. You're innocent until proven guilty before the court of law. That's the law. How Smalley come out? If it wasn't them, Robeson, how Smalley escape? That's why I told you all, Smalley didn't escape. What did Smalley do? Let me see who's sharp in this program here. If Smalley didn't escape, Veronica, we always said here, Seafarers, Leon Logan, what happened? Rastaman said it was a bluff. There's Thomas. Smalley escaped, Smalley left. Maybe Smalley like Elvis. Smalley's still alive, for all you know. He left. He didn't escape. It was a freeing Friday. It was a freeing Friday, folks. The closer. Before you go, the light one. The closer. PNC say Ali is serious, you know. Ali clueless. And when you see some of the things that are happening, you tend to believe that Ali is indeed clueless. He's clueless. This country just drifting, you know. This is the leadership. Leadership is not floating around at the conference. Pampersetting yourself, Mama Guy. That's not leadership. Leadership is about bringing solutions to these issues that seem almost intractable. Leadership is about mitigating some of these issues. Please and thank you. But we got to do what we got to do. NCRC clueless.
Elson Lowe, economic advisor to the PNCR opposition leader, told a press conference that President Ali was clueless about the country's inflation. He was also in the dark about his government's policy, according to Lowe.
His answer would have been ludicrous were the crisis not so serious in Guyana. This calamity worsened as the president went so far as to claim that Guyana has the lowest inflation rate in the region. This is simply inaccurate. As the IMF notes, Barbados has had a lower inflation rate than Guyana for several years.
Lowe cited inflation of 6.5% and said that it's higher than that of many in the region. Lowe cited another interview that President Ali gave to a foreign newspaper.
The president responded, "I've been writing a plan as we go along because we don't have time to have a plan and then implement it." The reason the president keeps putting his foot in his mouth is because he genuinely does not have a plan for a wide range of issues, Guyana's spiraling inflation being just the most glaring example.
He also addressed the energy situation. Earlier this year, the PNCR had called for Vice President Barra Jagdeo to be removed from the oil portfolio. Lowe said that the situation is more dire.
It is becoming more and more obvious that he is incompetent, out of his depth, pliant, and unpatriotic. Let us recap. As regards the audits of Exxon's accounts, he has tried to avoid auditing altogether, as in the second audit, downplayed their importance, delayed and ducked the results, and in the case of the 214 million audit fiasco, presided over the shocking efforts of Bobby Gosai to write off over 20 billion Guyana dollars of the country's earnings.
The contention now is that Jagdeo has joined hands with the oil companies. He has reportedly supported the refusal by the oil company to ensure a parent company guarantee in the face of an oil spill. There is also the accusation that he has defunded the Environmental Protection Agency.
He continues to resist the establishment of a petroleum commission. He continues to ignore demands to release agreements, contracts, and Exxon's production data and financial projections. Then, 2 weeks ago, he disturbingly exposed his ignorance over the stock value of subsidiaries in the event of an oil spill. As we pointed out at our last press conference, even if we examine the matter on his terms, Jagdeo fails to understand that, number one, due to the reputational damage, the value of these companies will decline sharply in the event of an oil spill.
That being said, good folks, that being said, that's our time this evening. And that's our program. I want to thank you guys for joining us this evening, joining us this week. A happy International Women's Day, Women's Evening, Women's Night to all the women watching us, folks. And please forgive us when we're not so kind. Forgive us when we're not so gentle. Please and thank you. You all are special to us. And we love each and every one of you. Thanks for joining us. Over 3,000 of you join us on a Friday night. My God. Thank you guys so much. 1,700 plus joining us on YouTube. 1,200 plus on our Facebook page. And we got some other on our official Facebook pages. And then we got folks watching us on Twitter. Folks watching us on some other Facebook pages as well. Thank you, folks. Have a fantastic, fantastic weekend. Those folks watching on my personal profile, thank you guys so much for joining us. Those folks watching us on the Gather Coalition Strong page, thank you so much. The Christopher Jones page, the Alliance for Changes page, thank you guys so much. Pace and Power, the APNU AFC page, the Cameron Ramjitan page, thank you guys so much. Pace and Power. Over 3,000 of you on a Friday night. Thank you so much. Means the word to us. Have a fantastic weekend. That's our time. That's our program. That's the last bell. Thank you for joining us. I see Charlene is here, and Latoya, and Michelle, and Joy, and Diane, and Lester, Ingrid. So true, Hector is here. Edward Rooms is here as well. And all the other folks, have a great rest of the evening, folks, and have an even more fantastic weekend. Sandra, Donna, Beatrice, Neon, Magnell, Edward, have a great